Now, if you have done one of my challenges before, if you've listened to me talk before, if you've done one of my groups before, you will know that I bang on all the time about having a team meeting with yourself. And if you've done the challenges before and you've done the groups before and you're not having a team meeting with yourself, ask yourself why. Like, why are you avoiding this? This is like one of the most crucial things that you could do to support yourself in your growth and in your reset. Now, for me, a team meeting is where once a week, I will absolutely make time for myself. Sometimes it's like 10, 20 minutes. Sometimes it's a good old hour, right? And I will sit down and I will check in with myself in a way of curiosity and exploration and just noticing the week gone by, right? And I'll ask myself questions like, what did I notice this week that I achieved or did well? Where did I notice that I got a little bit derailed and got off track? You know, what thoughts were I noticing were kind of really preoccupying this week? And was I actually choosing to do anything different around that? You know, what feelings were preoccupying this week? And again, what did I do to choose to kind of shift or change that state for myself? You know, I'll ask myself, like, what was my goal this week or my intention? And did I end up working towards it? Like, where am I in that goal? And if I'm not, I kind of go back and I'm like, okay, well, where were the speed bumps this week? You know, were they internal? Did I go back into automatic pilot and get caught up in my own shit? Were they external? Was it just life in general? Like this weekend, India at the hospital, so didn't actually get my shit done. She's okay, by the way, just a fractured elbow. Or was it like stuff that I could have actually avoided externally, but I didn't? Like, did somebody ask me to do something and I said yes when I really needed to say no because I'd already committed to myself, right? And then I check in and I'm like, okay, well, with the information that I have gathered from this week, what do I need to support me in moving into the next week with whatever the intention is that I'm going to set? And I write it down and I get super clear. And in my house, I have 2 whiteboards and I quite often use them. I quite often have to rub off stuff that my boys draw, but I actually quite often use them, right? And they're really helpful because not only do I then have it in my journal, all of this information, then what I do is I take from my journal the bits that are useful for the week ahead. So I might write up on the whiteboard my intention for the week, roadblocks to watch out for, strategies I'm going to use when the roadblocks show up, and then I'll break it down. So Monday, I'm going to do this part of it. Tuesday, I'm going to do this. Wednesday, this. Thursday, this. Friday, this. Saturday, this. Sunday, fucking team meeting again to check back in, right? Because here's the thing. If you are never checking in with yourself, if you are never seeing whether you are on track for whatever you want to reset to, wherever you want to grow to, wherever you want the direction of your life to move in, if you're not course correcting throughout your life, you are going to wake up one day, my friend, and go, holy fuck, I am nowhere near where I wanted to be. And that is going to feel super scary and super overwhelming. Now, here's what I want you to know. If you're listening to this and you're like, great, Sky, thanks. Like, that is fucking me. That's okay. Because in this moment, right now, you absolutely have an opportunity to course correct. Because if you don't, imagine where you'll be in another 5 years, in another 10, in another 20 even. So no matter how far away you are, if you choose to course correct now, you will absolutely move towards the goal that you want. If you don't choose to course correct now, you will keep moving in a direction so far removed from where you want to be. I really want that to land, because quite often in life, we are not checking in. We are not course correcting. And then we're confused as to why. You know, life, unfortunately, it has its ups and downs. It has its struggles. You know, shit happens all of the fucking time. So we need to be checking in with ourselves each week. We need to be taking care of ourselves. We need to be loving on ourselves. We need to not be making ourselves wrong for having a human fucking experience. You are gonna have big feelings. You are gonna get caught up in thoughts. You are gonna get caught up in old shitty habits and beliefs and rules that no longer serve you. This is life, my friend. You are human. What is more important is not the fact that that shit shows up, but that you take care of yourself when it does. That is the key to continually being able to course correct, reset, grow, whatever word that you want to choose.